Okay, so lads, I may be going down at 55 if I'm unable to get Dominion. You see, I could go without Firefly. I do not want to go without Dominion. I want Striker to be the only one I go without Dominion on. So I might just have to go back and get one-way ticket because I like Dominion. And I do not wish to go without Dominion. Even though it doesn't fucking matter and basic bow is good enough. But I'm like, it's not Dominion.
おお、よく来たな。またよろしく。
Alright, lads, we're making a fucking chain.
Kinoko 見せたキノコよ。それでよいかキノコなき者に栄光。
いらっしゃい。ありがとうな。 またよろしく。
お待ちしておりました。
Okay, okay,
ご要望
okay.
の
This
通り
time
お
for
申し込み
real.
ください。上へ参ります。夢？そうですね。バルブの塔の頂上でしょうか。またの通り心よりお待ちしております。
And I will technically get more rage. This feels so fucking wrong, but I was always gonna use fucking one-way ticket. I can equip stuff with one-way ticket, right? Right? Swear to God, if I can't equip shit with one-way ticket. As stated, DDA will give me comparable SK damage, and will give me more damage when no SK. Since I'll probably be tanking the hits, more damage without SK better. How I'm going to be fucking tanking with this shit, I did not know. I did not think that far ahead. I do not know how I'll be able to tank with fucking 26,000 HP. That's not much. That is not much. Basically like the smallest net negative of one-way ticket. Take 10% total HP. Right? I mean, you fucking blocked it like a fool. Yeah. I refuse to not be able to wield my gracious dominion. I must use dominion. I must have dominion. There is no choice. Dominion is love. Dominion is life. It's kinda dumb to take away attackers or defenders' HP. I do not care. I do not care. I care nothing of these silly names. But I am the destroyer. Since I have DDA, both kill coins opens, it's probably more kills. For fuck's sake. I don't know. People have done worse builds than this. Like I said, I'm tactically getting more damage than if I went with the build that I would have gone. I'm getting a little bit less damage than I would after the fucking SK. But like, I don't know that I care. I don't care. Way around it. This run is gonna suck. No matter what I do. So I may as well lock in. Fuck. This will truly be my test of skill and endurance.
How's it going?
This is going. It truly do be going. I have started my defender climb. I'm terrified out of my fucking mind about what's gonna happen in the later floors, but you know what?
You
That's
ain't gonna be able to kill anything?
it's a possibility. I'm honestly more concerned that I won't be able to tank anything since I'm running one-way ticket. See, I was on the fence about running one-way ticket on Defender because it's like it defeats the whole fucking purpose, like your stuff. But I still have a high HP pool. To be fair, I only lost about like 3,000 HP from Defender's natural HP pool, so I'm 26,000, which I mean it still sucks. But like I was on the offense of what to run, and then I realized Defender can't use Dominion without one-way ticket. And you see, that's all anyone had to tell me. And I think Belbo indirectly said it. I thought he was talking about, oh, it affects Dominion's damage. No, I think he meant you can't use Dominion without one-way ticket. And the moment I heard that, I put it on. I want my Dominion.
I have a plan for some of the stuff you say I actually know what it is, which is crazy to me because I'm trying to catch up. I was playing on PS4 until my PS4 just refused to run it, then I got another PS4, then that PS4 refused to run it. Then I gave up.
What the
Now I'm playing
hell?
on PC about a month in, so I gotta catch up.
Not bad. This is a good event to catch up on.
Yeah, well, I started last month and that had the eggs.
That's fair.
Only about a month in, and then they throw this beautiful event in. Yeah, with the triple blood beam and stuff.
Hell yeah.
I don't have, I have beaten the decals, but I don't have one ticket.
Oh, let me tell you. You see, these current stews coming out, they are flat fucking garbage. I made a new account on PC, like back when Neo DoD came out. When I tell you, between the 3 Neo DoD stews, I literally got the God build. Like, what the fuck? I forgot DoD pits don't end after the normal amount of screamers. They have 3 more for some stupid reason.
I couldn't get Queen of Spades. I didn't get a couple death medals to try. And
That is unfortunate. That stew had so many good meta decals. I don't know if we'll get a stew that good again. At least for a
yeah, I
while.
was trying. I threw everything I could at it.
It's not just fucking Queen of Spades. It had so many other things that were just fucking incredible.
おお、
Joker.
よく来たな。
No, that was not one of that. No.
Let me take a quick pew over here and see.
It had one-way ticket, special unit captain, violence class, queen of spades, queen of wolves. What other fucking crazy ass shit? I don't remember. Those were the main ones.
This is old Buckins, yeah. I'm drinking the shit out of you, dude. You got money. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, dude.
またよろしく。
Listen, yes. I'm so sorry, dude. I like stealing things.
いらっしゃい。
I'm klepto.
You like stealing things?
I'm like, is that who I think it is?
You like stealing things, huh? Would you like me to steal from you then? Even the score?
またよろしく。
Yeah,
His face never have shit in him.
yes, that's you're wasting your time. Dude, I've been trying to catch up. I've tried to, I'm about to uncap my fighter. I just need to get 2 more black
Blackroids.
roids, yeah.
I don't even remember what team he was in. I just, the name is like,
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
in Akita now.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just,
Yeah, like, I haven't seen your name for a while. I'm like, did he fall out of dime?
I slept all day today.
Well, I just haven't seen your name, like, pop up at all. Like, you're not even, well, you're probably in your waiting room now, but.
Yeah, I'm getting why you're gonna rob me? Oh no.
I'm not going back to the tower myself.
Well, hey, gang squad. I am already in the tower. Let's go.
Johnny, yeah, but you're staying
What?
I'm gonna have money. Don't worry, I'm gonna have money soon. I have to spend a lot to get my research and I just unlocked my M2G. So, nice.
Hey, speaking of, I'm running M2G as we speak.
Yeah, when I left on PlayStation, they hadn't added any of this nice stuff. Like, I think I made it to floor 200 and something, or like in the upper 200. I have a video on YouTube. I forgot.
Yeah.
I made it to, but that was like a regular run many moons ago.
You know, the worst part about like this whole setup and everything is ever since I switched to PlayStation, that was my main. I wanted to make a comeback to PC, but it never fully caught up. So I pretty much just have it where I'm not always actively playing my PC account because I literally don't have the time. And it makes me sad because it's funny, even though that's an alt account, most people see that account and go like, nah, that's his fucking main. And I'm like, no. No, not even close.
You think on PlayStation, if I was to be able to log into my account, like I'm 2 something, I'm 200, I forget, 200 into the 200s now. I'm about to hit like what am I, 176 on my shooter.
For reference, my PC alt account failed to get 351, but their highest floor is 326 right now. And that is an alt. That is an alt account. Like I said, I like playing it more. I just can't, and it still has to grind. This was also done without like any of the meta TDM armors or anything, because I didn't have them. My highest level armor is fucking Iron Eagle Re. This shit wasn't even plus 19 at the time. Don't even get me fucking started with the weapons. It's a fucking shit show, but I tell you, any new players get access to that fucking thing, they're gonna go wild. They're gonna go like, what the fuck? Yes, I've been advertising sharing the account for fucking years now. It's mostly as a joke and a meme at this point. Because who the fuck wants secondhand shit? I'm just simply saying.
I'm doing the Kamas. Let me see. Right now, obviously, assault rifle, golden gem, Joker, Ultimate Fighter, and Wanted.
It's something. It's something.
Yeah,
I ain't got any of that shit.
oh, I spent some money. I did that when I kill coins too, so.
Honestly, you know the other funny part about that PC account? Well, I can't stand fucking playing on it because it doesn't have the decals that PlayStation has. It literally has, what is it, the entire meta minus Queen of Spades because it was started before Queen of Spades came out. And, also minus ZAM and UFR. ZAM because I haven't gotten it. UFR because, again, it was made after UFR. So, I had no opportunities to, like, get those. I mean, I guess technically I could have gotten Queen of Spades, but I was not going to fucking whale on 2 accounts. It was just not happening.
You'd be blessed to be able to do that.
But, I mean, still, it's crazy how fucking stacked it is, and I should be playing on it more during the event, but why the fuck would I do that when I already have an account that's pretty much done and I could actually have fun with?
Oh, yeah, I don't know a lot of the acronyms. UFR is which one?
Ultimate Fighter Returns.
Oh, Ultimate Fighter. Yes, yeah, I don't have. Yeah, that would be nice. The stats on the one-way ticket look crazy.
I do indeed have one-way ticket on both accounts. I think I pulled one of them from Kill Coins. It was really funny.
I got I don't know what size seasoning at. I have no idea what the SDI is.
Sigh. Anyways, that one's presumably terrible.
Well, I can see it being useful for me just lurking or napalm to try to get my medals and stuff. I don't see like anything for it. Well, like, you know, like tower use for it.
Especially if you got better options already equipped, yeah. But you're right, it is something.
I mean, I like to beat crazy builds and so let's say suboptimal, for lack of better words. I want to work on like parry. I want to get my armor pretty good so I can work on my defense.
Fuck
There's
it.
a lot of YouTube videos about monsters getting like bosses getting plowed, but none about like just outplaying the shit out of it, I think.
Well, I'm gonna have to fucking outplay them with this defender, I tell you what.
Yeah, you are. You have to play legit. You ain't gonna just run through them. I wouldn't think.
You know, you say legit, but the bosses have a lot of bullshit on their side themselves. They're not exactly what I would call fair bosses.
Well, I like that part.
Do you? Is it fun when you get fucking insta-killed because the fucking... Which, by the way, the game itself is built around the shrooms. Yes, they're game-breaking, but from the very beginning, the game, like, promotes shrooms, and you are supposed to use shrooms. But they have a fucking decal, UFF and shit, and it all goes around, like, shroom usage. And here I was, fucking eating, like, these safe shrooms against, like, Crowley, and I'm like... Okay, I'm just gonna fucking destroy and nuke him, and right as I go to eat this slow-mo, and mind you, this is with Ultimate Food Fighter, I eat fucking fast, he immediately sees me through the invisibility, and immediately punishes me with his fucking lunge. And that was that. I was just like... outplayed, I guess. I got fucking outplayed. Like, what the fuck can I say?
I could see like a normal sane person like going and getting mad, but like once you start dying like hundreds, like you're just like, you got me, you know, you got me. Like the hater gets you, he's just like, eh.
Well, that's the
Feel like I
thing.
walked into that.
Like I have reached a point where like most of my deaths are not bullshit, and like I know what caused them. And I know how to prevent them, so like I know what I did wrong, and I feel like I actually did something wrong. I will straight up tell you that one, I did not feel like I did anything wrong. The only thing I could have done to avoid that, realistically, was instead of relying on Bow Rage, instead using an Invis Shroom. That was it. That sole difference would have made the difference of that death. And the funniest thing is, the whole fucking time I'm like, this is a possibility. This is a possibility that they're gonna instantly fucking aggro and punish me on this. But I'm gonna trust what the other players say.
That's your spider stats. It was tingling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, because I expected to be punished by the other bosses and they didn't do shit. So I was like, okay, well if the other bosses don't get shit, then maybe Crowley won't punish it. And I was also doing it because I was trying to do Deathless, and I was very, very, very afraid of his fucking fireball, because I've gotten fucking decimated by his fucking fireball spam so many goddamn times. I was like, no, we're not playing this fucking fireball game. So I was like, okay, I'm fucking shrooming your ass every time. And then when I go to shroom his ass, he's like, are you sure about that?
Dude, I have put in so many hours into this game, and for me to still feel like a beginner is insane. Like, I fight a lot of these, like, you know, Jackson and Crowley, and even U10, I'm like, oh shit, U10.
Okay, U10 is a funny one. U10 is actually, I would say, a fair fight with an extreme learning curve. I think with enough time, you can get consistent on U10. Some of the other bosses, I don't know what the fuck to do. What do you do against Godo when he spawns his goons? I don't fucking know. You eat a snail shroom. That's all you fucking can do. Because they don't die. They keep harassing you. They're not gonna let you keep fucking SK, I'll tell you that much. Like, yeah, he's just fucking... Like, there's a lot of cases like that where I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And I think that's the biggest problem for me. When I don't know what to do, I just falter and don't do anything, because I'm not creative enough to come up with a solution. The game roadblocks me and I go, fuck, guess I'll die then.
Tower, they gave me a WE, and they gave me a black blades as my prize for 55.
Huge.
Let's see if I can get there. I like the... I'm trying to get in my yo-yo build. I'm obviously doing Kamas now, but... Yo-yo's viable, I'm guessing?
Yo-yo's one of the main fucking damage weapons for bosses and pits. Honestly, the build I'm doing right now, it's not leaning, like, incredibly hard into it, but the one I was running before was leaning into Rage. The one I'm building now actually relies very heavily on Yo-Yo Shred, so...
That's gonna be a really good investment then. Because me feeling like I made it to, like, into the 200s before all the email stuff came out a long time, many years ago. I still feel like, I don't know, nothing. Now that they raised the caps, like, I believe, I think the cap was 250 something when I was playing, and then they raised it.
Well, for reference, if you've experienced 250, you are just very slightly off of the final difficulty spike. So...
You know, I made it to like 220 or something like that, maybe. Like, I didn't
No, I know. But what I'm trying to say is, like, right now, as the game stands, if you're a 250 player, you basically got a pretty damn good fill of as hard as the game's gonna get. It does get a little bit harder. It has another spike around 285. So technically 300 is when you've truly felt as hard as the game's gonna get. The last 50 floors don't really get that much harder. It's just more of the same. So, pretty much, if you made 250, you're close to experiencing the full tower and all it has to offer. it's just gonna have one more spike of difficulty, and then that's it. You've experienced the hell.
Neo areas are just like for farming. They only hit 100 almost calories.
They only hit 100. They only have one. They only hit 100. They're much easier than Upper Tengoku, and they have the Forcemen as primary bosses every 10 floors. They have their own unique gear, their own unique drop pools, and they start with higher rewards than Tengoku starts at.
This sounds like incredibly encouraged to always do the missile as much as possible until you do like the higher climbs.
I mean, it's straight up better to do Neo runs for like materials and everything than it is to go, say, 120 in Tengoku. It only becomes better in Tengoku when you're going like at least to 200, not higher.
That's what it feels like, yeah. So I'm trying to like, right now I'm getting off of the main tower for a while. To
Pretty
farm my
much.
materials and stuff.
You
So
get
I am
better.
tackling it right.
You get better roids, you get better other stuff. Just beware that the bosses there are very fucking tanky, especially if you don't have a grade 8. To the point to where that, essentially, the tankiness that you're dealing with on those bosses is what I'm about to have to deal with on this Defender run for High Tengoku. It's about that same scaling. For reference, max tier fighters and levels actually absolutely fucking nuke the Neo bosses. But if you don't have that, and you are like a grade 6 or grade 7, congratulations, you now experience high level Tengoku bosses. They don't fucking die, they insta-kill you, and there isn't shit you can do.
Oh yeah, Colonel Jackson got me through the wall more than a couple of times.
Yeah, I say
Oh, yeah.
you haven't experienced how dangerous the bosses are until you reach fucking Tengoku and like high bosses or the Neo bosses.
Dude, fear is the only word I can think of that really, but Napalm Hell? Oh my god. Like, I actually heard it the last time. What level was my Kamaz? It's a 15 Kamaz. Look, I played before. I played a lot before. I'm just trying to catch up to that.
I mean, for reference,
I spent a lot.
with how used to the game I was when I created that alt account, I reached Tengoku in a week, I think.
Nice.
If not
I mean,
less than that. I don't remember.
I think you talking about just getting to 51, right?
Sure.
Yeah, Tengoku.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a week for me. I have to check. But I believe it was a week to when I beat Taro, and I made it to, from 41 to 51. Pretty much right then.
Let's fucking go. I can use
I'm a little
Fenrir.
slow there.
I can use Fenrir, I can use Dominion, I can use
I
all
don't even know
the
how
shit
long
I
it took me
want.
the first time I had to go through the tower. Because I was trying to play free to play. And then once I beat the game, once I beat the tutorial, and I got to Tengoku, I was like, oh my god, I gotta throw money at this game. I have to. So
Once I beat the tutorial.
yeah, it's a tutorial. Like, they show you how all the bosses work.
It realistically is the tutorial-based tower is nothing compared to Tengoku. It's not even close.
It gets you all your stuff going.
Have you guys heard of a game called Spelunker or Spelunky?
A 2D cave.
Yeah.
I played it a little bit. I have it for the Switch.
Okay, do you know about the endgame of Spelunky 2?
No.
I did hear that it has a vicious boss in it. If you go through undead, like without dying, like deathless, I mean. But I don't.
So, I don't want to go into too many details because it's fucking crazy and awesome to experience for yourself. For the reference, I haven't, but I do want to play that game eventually. There is an area called Cosmic Ocean. And it essentially is the same as Tengoku for Let It Die, where it is like a super cracked out version of all the fucking levels. That's an amalgamation of everything that like test you. It's almost never ending. The fucking levels loop on the bottom and the top, and like crazy fucking shit happens. And in a way that the entire like base game up till Cosmic Ocean is like, it's still difficult, it's still its own complete experience, but like that entire thing is essentially prepping you skill and everything else-wise for Cosmic Ocean, which is the real actual challenge of the game. And just like that, I think it's exactly the same as Let It Die in that regard, where the base game is truly preparing you for Tengoku. That is the real trial. All the bosses, they exist in Tengoku. All of the enemies are fucking haters and can literally run player equipment. You get Screamers. The Screamers get insanely ridiculous scaling. You fight the fucking Chargers that you did in the fucking base tower. Like, everything is cranked up to the fucking max in Tengoku. And it is truly the Cosmic Ocean of Let It Die. The only real difference is, for Cosmic Ocean, you have to do so many fucking preppery things. In the base game, it's just like full-on roguelike. You have to go through the entire base game every single time you want to do it, and you have to play a very particular way to unlock it, much less actually be prepared to handle Cosmic Ocean. Whereas Tengoku, you just take a fucking elevator there, and you're already in there, right? But you still do need a lot of like prep work and other stuff if you want to climb high Tengoku. So I suppose that's one of the differences, where Cosmic Ocean, you just keep going till you beat it. And Let It Die, you pretty much pick where you want your run to end. You could push all the way to the max floor, 351. Game fucking scammed my ass and forced me to take fall damage. Fuck you, game. Or you can do what I'm doing and go to the max floor with the most defensive class in the game. So it's.
I'm looking forward to doing it with the other classes too. Like, but I can't even do it with my main class.
For reference, it is a skill thing though. My first 351 ever, I died a lot. I believe I died 48 times, and I was on attacker. I didn't know how to do the bosses. I didn't know how to fucking shroom. I didn't know how to do fucking anything, and I was just brute forcing that shit.
That's admirable.
The second ever run I did, never made it. The third, yeah, it was on the PC alt. Again, it was attacker, and I ran out of death medals before I could reach the top. I think I completely, like, died and ran out at, 326.
You know, it's also a thing that your equipment held up. That means you were ready. Like, you had stuff that would actually kill enough enemy. I don't know how much you ran past, but, like...
I ran past most everything, and my gear most definitely was not ready.
because if you were butt naked fighting those things...
No, I wasn't, like, butt naked, per se. It's just, I didn't realize how tanky the Screamers got. I didn't realize how insane the bosses got. And my best weapon was a Jackal Yo-Yo, which admittedly is fucking insane. But...
Actually, that's...
Like,
I still haven't got that.
Like, it was... Let's just say I wasn't ready for that run, but I still had to do it. The one that never made it to 351, I was, like, way less fucking prepared than my first run, though. I had no good armors, so I was pretty much one-shot to every single thing in the game. And, in case all that nonsense wasn't enough, I also, for some reason, thought that it was a good idea to basically go in with a super fucking glass cannon attacker, with, like, no good armors, no good weapons, and, just DM my way through it. It did not work. Then my, third 351 attempt, this one was successful, and this one was actually Collector. My first attempt ever going that high with a different class. For reference, the highest I went prior to that was a few 300 runs with Shooter, Collector, and the like. And those runs stopped at around about, well, like I said, 300. And had quite a few deaths here and there. Is mainly whatever, though. And then that Collector run was the second ever time that I've actually gone to 351, and it was on Collector. I can say from that run...
M2G, right?
Actually, M2G Hell is, at least as far as PlayStation's concerned, is actually condensed to grade 7s. The actual amount falls off significantly at the grade 8 area. And in my most recent run, you kind of just get non-stop dev haters for some reason. Like, you barely see player haters. I don't know why that happened, but
There's no way it's up there? Or is that how that works though?
No, it doesn't matter where you die, it's the level of your fighter that matters. I don't understand why, like, there is a massive pool of grade 8s. They had no fucking problem spawning, like, up to 300, but, like, after 300, they just stopped fucking spawning. I could not tell you why.
All devs?
Pretty much all dev haters. Which is actually a good thing, because then you don't have to deal with constant fucking M2Gs. They're all tanky, they're all annoying, but they're not dangerous. That's the important thing. Then after all of that fucking nonsense, game's fucking ridiculous, I tell you what. Then you go all the way up to fucking... Oh yeah, and I should preface this. Collector died 16 times. So a massive, massive decrease from my first run's 48, and my second runs, I ran out of DMs, which should tell you on its own that I died a lot. And that was the first time I actually tried going that high with another class. As said, I had done a few 300 runs prior to that, which also died a lot. But I don't fully remember that.
What's your main your kryptonite?
Oh, there is many fucking things that can kill you. In my initial climb, it was literally everything. The screamers, the haters, the bosses, fucking everything. Literally everything. My Collector run was mainly specific screamer pits, occasionally certain haters, and a few obnoxious bosses. My fourth, most recent climb, which was Attacker again, set my new record. 8 deaths. And all of those deaths I can pretty much remember and recite to you. My first death was from a trigger-happy Commas. I was getting tired of how fucking tanky they were, so I tried to rush them with the flail. And I missed a flail rage, and they fucking burst my ass down. Then, the following 2 deaths were on Max. I was very tilted from my death, losing Deathless, that I literally got distracted and was not paying attention to the fight, and he hit me with his fucking rage drill twice. Then, after...
How do you avoid that rage drill?
It's really simple. You just... you know sprint jump, right? So you see him getting ready for you, and you just sprint jump to the side. That's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say sidestep, yeah, like,
Yeah, I guess sidestep is another word for it. That's for the player. For Max, it actually works differently. It's completely airborne. It's completely airborne, and if it touches you a single time, you're dead. So, best not get hit by it. But he's really a safe fight aside from that, so that's why it's like, oh my god, you died to him. Another one, which this was one that I had fear going into it again, I could not tell the difference between a small cage and a big cage. I just flat out fucking couldn't. And normally this wouldn't be a problem if you do know the difference, since if it's completely silent and it is a cage, there is two possibilities. If it is a small cage, it is U10 or max. If it is a big cage, it is Cohen. Cut and dry, plain and simple. Why is this important? Because the strategy and what weapons you need to hold out when entering Cohen's fight is completely different than what you can get away with in Max's and U10's fight. Because of this, if I decided to bow rage and it was Cohen, I don't know if I could get back to the flail to perfect guard his scream fast enough. And if I fail, the scream just straight up kills me. If I decide to enter in U10 with a flail, she can immediately fucking charge or laser my ass before I'm ready, and I wouldn't have time to react. Hence the bow rage.
You know, the crazy thing is, too, is, like, if you wait too long, like, you can't break through, you know, right? I skipped, like, I haven't gotten to the hard stuff yet, like, I got snapped so early.
That's...
I just skipped.
Yeah, that part is what you mean. Yeah, but you can become pretty confident what you're fighting before doing the pre-shroom. You don't need to immediately pre-shroom. But yeah, you do need to skip the cutscene if you pre-shroom. But, with all that being said, I was right several times, and just one of the times, I was wrong. I thought it was U10, it was Cohen, and just as I feared, I could not switch fast enough and died to his scream.
Perfect carry is definitely, like, that's what I'm gonna try working on the early floors, trying to work on perfect carrying, and cannot rely, you know, it's not gonna work 100%.
So, I highly recommend you get flail and use that to do it, because the timing is a lot less tight. But your option is perfect guard it, block it with a weapon like the flail, which is, again, perfect guard it, or use a invincibility shroom, like a guard shroom or a helmet shroom, or supposedly use a decoy and it might stop his scream. I don't know if that last one's true. Those are your options.
What I do is I use a sword. Is the sword super?
Would the sword rage up that damage, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it'll counter it. Yep.
Because sometimes the fucking...
Bars, though, right?
Yeah. Plus the flail is no rage at all. But...
Yeah, I don't have a flail, but I would like one for damn sure.
That is definitely a fair strategy if that actually stops the damage. But either way, you have to do something to stop the damage, because high up, that'll either make the fight a slog, because you lost SK, or just straight up kill your ass, because it does high damage. Once you get past that scream, Cohen is the freest fucking boss in existence. It is just that initial scream, that's the yee. So that's where I caught a death. I caught another death because of a rocket hater. You see, he summoned his whole fucking homies and gank squads, and while I was busy trying to fucking shoot him, whose body blockers, he just got a few rockets off around the body blockers somehow, and killed my ass. One of the deaths was a bullshit Crowley death. There is a clip and let it clip of it. I literally described it. I bow raged. He should not have been able to see me or react or anything. And the first second I got, I went to eat a slow-mo shroom, a cat eye, and he just decided that split second that my invisibility runs out, because bow rage runs out the moment you switch off the weapon, or for any reason. That includes eating shrooms. And that split second, that I went to eat the shroom, he aggroed, and immediately went for the one attack that could land fast enough to punish me. The jump. And it was at that moment, I knew there was no way I could survive it. There was nothing I could do. I was locked into the eating animation. Had I decided to wait out my, wait until he did an attack, basically bow raged in the first place to ensure and hope that he didn't go for his fireball, and then wait for it to run out, then eat the shroom. There's a chance I could have avoided the death with that, but that would bring the risk that he would still immediately go for the fucking fireball. I can react to the jump. I cannot, for the fucking life of me, survive the fireball. And that's why I had the free shroom in the first place. So, my only other option, aside from that, hoping he wouldn't have immediately gone for fireball, would have been, what is it? My brain is failing right now.
Well, the Dawn fight's well enough to...
No, dude, fuck doing his fight without shrooms. It would have been doing an invis shroom instead of relying on bow invisibility. Like that would have been the main thing I would have changed. So that way I could guarantee he'd never have been able to see me.
You know what I did buy? I did spend a couple of death medals on, I think there's the boxing glove. I had to grab that.
I personally use death metal to get all the TDM weapons.
I'm gonna have
since it takes so long for them to come around. I wouldn't do anything actively during the season or the next season, but like the really good ones, I did do that for max fun shots. I just did not feel like waiting, but I would not do that for the TDM armors. They do not get that same privilege.
I asked it, and 30% boxing gloves power. I don't know how viable that weapon is really, with the full set, but I'd like to, for the fun shots, we'll try to unlock everything.
Most fucking set decal I hear does get usage because it has a very high groggy rate. I personally can't stand the weapon because the combo knocks the enemies away from you as you use it.
I liked using it back in the day. I think it was one of the last weapons I was able to unlock, but it just tears armor apart.
Well, that would just be due to the fact that it's multi-hit, but with Tengoku armor durability, I don't really think that's a reliable thing anymore. Yeah, armor shredding's not really gonna happen. Your best bet, if you want to armor shred, is literally, it is so funny that this is the case, get the Firefly, and just spam the shotgun. That is the
Firefly?
It's the M2G of Tengoku.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get that. That's the goal.
M2G 87 mod 01 Firefly.
I haven't been able to beat her yet.
It is one of the other benefits that I get on this run from deciding to run one-way ticket. I get to actually use that weapon. And it shreds durability very well because shotgun lands a lot of hits and it's fire. Combine the two and it's gonna kick some ass.
Oh, dude, she hit me so hard. Oh, she hit me once. She hit me, she groggied me and hit me once with a little graze of a shotgun blast. The fire killed me. I was like, I'm fine, and then the fire ticked and then I was dead.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a problem.
You know what? I have dog days afternoon. I have the right to be able to use stupid dumb shit in this climb that I normally probably shouldn't use.
ありがとうな。
I have the power to fuck around and find out.
What weapon is you think that you should be using to beat Red Napalm Hell? I mean, I did a lot of damage with the Kamas, pretty much. Like that's all I got. Pretty well. I have a couple of weapons, but Kamas is at 15 right now. Soon, hopefully, soon to be 16.
To do this loadout.
Are you still in your waiting room?
Me? I just left. I mean, I just got back. I'm about to leave again.
Sure, he'll drop you a flail.
Dropping a flail is for lamos. Drop instead and
The tier 15 Kamas. I was like, this guy been robbing this guy's base.
I don't think you can drop.
You can't?
not in TDM, but you can actually do it, yes, just through expeditions.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That is also how you dupe over Tengoku weapons, which is why I can give you a 9.5 thousand damage Emperor, if you wanted. Very cool.
I've been looking forward to farming those blueprints, which I think I only got one in my other account.
I have almost all of them in the game. Just not the really, just not the really rare ones. I have every one that you can get from Hater Drops or Floor. I have almost every one that you can get out of the boss pool. I'm only lacking one, known as the Kamagahara, the Tengoku Katana. And I also lack all of the new Horseman exclusive ones, but so does almost every single player in this fucking game. Reference, anyone who does have one of those Horseman blueprint weapons only has one. They do not have any of the others. They do not have multiple copies. They have one of the four. That is how fucking rare these things are. Oh, and I lack all the fucking fighter masks, which also happen to be in the base fighter pool, or hater pool. They're just the ultra rare blueprints.
I want that poison pickaxe. I forget what it's called.
Deathstalker, I do indeed have that. Just got a buff recently, so it's much higher damage than the base pickaxe.
Where do you find all this information out? You guys know that it got buffed and stuff? Wow.
There's a real simple way. It was posted in the server. But aside from that...
Today.
But aside from that, I physically have the weapons and can see the damage change. It's kind of hard to notice when your bike that used to do 7,000 attack now does 9,500. A bit hard to miss that.
Nice surprise, like, oh, extra couple of
Exactly. Like, what the fuck? What did they do? Bro, I thought the update wasn't real because I'm like, no fucking way they buffed the Tengoku weapons. They did. I guess they too just felt that it was really fucking dumb that Tengoku weapons were a side grade of the base blueprints. So they're like, okay, fuck it. They now all have higher attack.
Bless them. Now I'm even more looking forward to getting them. Well, if I can.
Well,
I guess.
see, here's the fun part. When those weapons originally came out, the ones that recently got buffed, they did actually have higher attack than the base ones. But then the devs kept adding uncap levels. Until eventually, plus 19 just straight up had the base weapons with way higher attack values than the Tengoku weapons. For me, I was like, okay, here's how you can balance it. Add uncap level to Tengoku weapons. The devs finally decided to say, no, but we will just buff their actual fucking stats to be better than plus 19 weapons. Which tells me two things. A, it tells me they're probably never going to make Tengoku weapons uncapable. Two, by doing that buff and setting them at the values they have, it also tells me we're probably never getting above plus 19. Because some of the Tengoku weapons would again get power crept if they added plus 24. And I don't see
Maybe
them...
if they add more floors, right?
Well, I think they'll add more floors. I think they will add more floors, and I do think they're going to add in grade 9s, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to add extra uncap levels. The main reason for this is because in the previous Tengoku updates, they have added what is it? With every expansion, they originally did increase, give you a new fighter grade, and they did increase uncap level by 5. However, that did not actually happen with the 351 from 300. That was just straight up a expansion without anything else. It was just an expansion. It did bring new Tengoku weapons, but like that was still it. So with that being said, I do not see a scenario in which, like, I don't know, they might be doing the same shit here. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Don't get your hopes up.
The drops for the blueprints, they just come from Havens, right? They don't come from those special boxes. They come from the big boxes, right? Like not the silver caches.
No, they can. They can come from those.
They can? Oh shit.
They only do not drop from red chest.
Right, okay.
They can come from all other chests and Tengoku. Hater drop, floor, doesn't matter. Gold chest, silver chest, doesn't matter. Depending on which one will determine your pool and your likelihood of getting one from said chest. But it doesn't mean that you can't. I've gotten plenty off the silver floor chest.
Okay, alright. Because I was just looking forward to the big ones. I was like, alright, now I have a chance to get a weapon now. Any not red chest.
Not just weapons, you got a chance at mask too.
At what?
Mask.
What's
So,
that?
I mean, it's a helmet. They're Tengoku helmets, and they are the fighter mask. As in, whenever you make a new fighter, you get a mask tied to that fighter. If it is a striker, you get the gas mask and that stuff. They made Tengoku versions of those masks with their own stats and everything, and they are in the pool.
I didn't know about any of this. It's all new to me. Oh, man.
They are very, very rare. They are the rarest floor and hater drops. Because basically, here's the way I see it, right? The devs have two different Tengoku pools, and then there are levels of rarities within those pools. So, first off, you have floor and hater. That is the first pool. Okay, technically they actually have 3 pools. My bad. I forgot about tubers. So, the first pool we have is hater and floor. Plain and simple. You just get them on haters and floors. You can't get them anywhere else, but you can get them, or you do get them there. The second pool is bosses. After bosses, the gold chests have a chance to drop anything in this pool. Lastly, tuber. Those are from the pits, if you get those instead of bosses. You can get anything in the tuber pool, like from those tubers. I'm describing this really bad. So those,
You're nailing it. I got follow.
those are your 3 main pools. Now, of those pools, tuber only has 2 blueprints, and to our knowledge, there is no rarity thing. You just straight up have a 50-50 shot of getting the one you want. Now, I speculate on the next anniversary update, they're going to add 4 more Tengoku blueprints. With this, 2 of the factions will gain 1 in the tuber pool. If this does happen, it will then just presumably become a 25% chance. That's it. No, like, rarity shenanigans there. Then, you have the Hater and Boss pool. Those ones are a bit more complex because it's not just as simple as you have, like, an equal amount of chance for each of the blueprints. Instead, there are the common drops, the rare drops, and what I like to call the ultra rare drops. This system, to my knowledge, exists in both the boss and the hater pool. The common drops, there is 1 for each faction in the hater pool. We have Predator for DoD. We have Muspelheim for Candlewolf. We have Hellhound for War Ensemble, and we have Judgment Day for Melt. That means that any of the hater ones that were not mentioned are in the rare version of this pool. That would be Thunderbolts, Belphegor, Lethal Weapon, and which one am I missing? Oh yeah, Black Mamba. Then,
Black Mamba the tank bomb?
yep.
That's the one I got before.
Then you got 1 in the rare pool. Now, interestingly enough, in Neo Towers, it seems like all the hater ones are actually equalized to have the same odds. And with the new Neo one added, if anything, the Neo one would be in the rare pool, but there is just a chance that it's a 33 chance for all, following the tuber ruling. But in Tengoku itself, there is the common and the rare rule. That one is just applied no matter what. And then, we also know this because the sheer amount of blueprints we get of those variety. There's definitely a common and a rare. Then, the bosses follow a similar pattern. Interestingly enough, there's only 2 common boss blueprints and 4 rare ones. If the devs were to add 2 more blueprints to the tuber pool, then they'd presumably add 2 more common boss ones to the boss pool, allowing every faction to have, both for hater and for boss, a tuber blueprint, a common boss, common hater, and a rare boss and a rare hater for every single faction. Right now, the common ones are known as Pandemic and Dominion. All the others are considered the rare pool. Emperor, Deathstalker, Takama, and Nosferatu. It is presumed that with those special pools, the rule of like it wouldn't be like 50-50. Like it'd probably be something like the common one has like 60 or 70% chance, while the rare one has like 30% chance, something like that. Then you have what is called the ultra rare, at least to me. These are ones that have such a low fucking chance of spawning that the chance of having every ultra rare blueprint on one account is near impossible. You can get all the others on one account with enough playtime. Me and Stan are both really fucking close to it, and I know there's some other people who completed R&D who were close to it as well. But the ultra rare ones, For the floor ones, those would be the Tengoku Mask. They are so fucking rare and weighted against that I have yet to get a single one, despite getting every other floor blueprint in the game.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And other people who do have them certainly are very far from having all 8. It is just incredibly unlikely, and plus because there's fucking 8 of them, yeah, good luck collecting them all. This ultra rare pull exists in the boss blueprints as well. However, it's a little of a special case for the boss ones. My opinion is that the rates for all these are the same between haters and bosses. The only reason that you see all the hater ones more commonly is because you're simply opening up more chests from haters, the floor, or whatever, than you are, say, the bosses or the tubers. But I'm fairly sure they have comparable rates. There's no way to confirm this, and if the rest of the server heard me say this, they'd say I'd be spreading fucking misinformation, but I think it's pretty... Yeah. From my experience. Now, the funny thing about the boss ones that are in this ultra rare pool, first off, they can't actually appear on normal boss floors. They are exclusive to the Hell Forcemen. So that already makes them technically the rarest blueprints in the game, rarer than the Mask. But I do think they have the same rate as the Mask. The only difference is, like I said, you only get it from the Hell Forcemen. Not only this, but you only get 15 chances per run, and since the odds are in that ultra rare variety for the bosses, just like how you can't get all 8 masks, the fact that I have no mask, yeah, you're not getting these Forceman boss blueprints. Of all the players who've done it, trust me, we have a lot of people who've done a lot of runs. To my knowledge, we have yet to get a duplicate of any of those blueprints. Presumably part of that reason is because no one's going to run the tower when they get that. Because why the fuck would you? Like, that's the rarest drop. At that point, you'd have finished everything else you need. And if you go back to that tower, you are risking a duplicate. And why get a duplicate when you could get one of the other Hell boss blueprints? But to my knowledge, a duplicate has yet to be found, but you'd probably have similar odds of getting a duplicate of getting one of the other Hell blueprints by simply switching the tower. Ergo to say, any account who has gotten one of these only has one. They are not even close to having a second, much less all 4. If you think collecting all the masks is impossible, I'd say collecting all 4 of those is the true impossible task. And an account getting all Tengoku blueprints in the game? Man, I fucking wish it was possible. I wish it was viable. But, I'll be honest, I don't think it is. The rarity is just so insane, and the odds of not getting duplicates numerous times of the other ultra rare stuff will drive you fucking mad. You will get 15 duplicates of the same fucking mask before you get that last missing mask. And while...
You gotta just play and pray, because if you try to actually target farm that shit, you may lose all your sanity.
Yeah. Though technically the target farming isn't like super bad. How do you avoid getting like the fucking duplicates of the Forceman blueprints? Simple, you just run a different tower. That is it. How do you stop it for mask? Well, you don't. If you want to collect the mask, you have to run Tengoku, and there's no way to avoid the chance of getting the same mask. But even getting a fucking mask is already next to impossible. Instead, you will keep doing 351 climbs and getting fucking Predator dupes. Lovely stuff. Oh yeah, and that stuff's like all those rates between each of the blueprints themselves. The rate of any Tengoku blueprint, you aren't going to be getting them very often. You might get like 1 per every 5 runs. or translated to once every 200 to 300 floors. A roundabout. Sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less, sometimes you get way fucking less, sometimes you get way fucking more, but, yeah, not really looking great. For reference...
They have free distance. I think this is the time. Obviously, this is the time right
here. Yeah. For reference, I do not know how this will represent my actual... Like, I don't know how many of these are Tengoku, but I can guarantee you I wasn't in base tower for this many fucking floors. My total floor count is 42,672.
Holy shit, what the fuck? What?
So that is how many floors I traversed to get every floor blueprint in the game, all but one of the boss blueprints in the game. What?
It's on one account?
Yes. Bro.
So wouldn't you fairly say that you like the game?
It is not my favorite game of all time, funny enough. In fact, it's not even close. That respect actually goes to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. Why the fuck I love Vengeance so much more when, if you compare the two games, most people would say, bro, you should like Let It Die more? Couldn't tell ya. Let It Die is not so much a game that I love more than anything in the world. It is more so like that childhood friend that you grew up with and you always go back to when you don't know what else to do. It's a comfort. It's not there because it's your favorite. It's just a comfort.
I had to come back to the game. Like, I wasn't planning to, but I was playing all these games. And I'm like, dude, I just want to play Let It Die, so I ended up installing it for PC.
Exactly. I feel that.
My favorite, though. Like, I don't know. I have to really gauge it, but like, the soundtrack alone is something that the skill level of the game.
I will say something that did keep me coming back. For reference, I won't go into details, but I had a lot of very unfortunate things happen to my first account. This account that I made on PlayStation is not my first account. I actually started on PC. But after everything that happened, and I was pushed away from the game, and it was very hostile, not fun, and I fucking hated the game for such a long time after that, but it wouldn't leave my mind. No matter how much fucking time passed, this thing was living in my head rent-free, always like, you should have gone higher and Let It Die, you should have done more and Let It Die, it wouldn't fucking leave me the fuck alone. So eventually, I bought the PlayStation for the sake of playing Persona 5 Royal. I bought the PS4 to get into Persona. And I always knew I was going to get Persona at some point. That game was love at first fucking sight. First time I saw someone stream it, I immediately knew I was going to play the game. And it's funny, that's like a heavy story-based game. Yeah, despite me knowing everything that was going to happen, I still knew I was going to love it. It didn't matter, the spoilers. So, I got the system for that, and then I was reminded, oh yeah, Let It Die originally came out on PlayStation. So I decided to do like a test, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna see how far I can get. And I was straight up like, I'll do, I think I said like 10 stew pulls. If I get a game-changing decal in these 10 pulls, I will full commit to this game. I will full commit to this account. If I don't, then that's that, and I'm leaving it for good. I pulled SK in my first 10 pulls.
Oh my, I still haven't got SK. You know how much money SK? You don't even know.
Yeah. And the moment that happened, I went, we're locked the fuck in. Beat the entire base tower deathless. Fucking breeze through, like up to Tengoku, got all this shit locked in. Passed my original account progress fucking very quickly. That was when I started, when the game like first came to PC.
Dude, that's when I quit. or like not when I quit, when my PlayStation stopped working, because the PC game pretty much had just came out. It was like announced.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know my brother talked about it on Steam, and we were like trying to beat originally, Race, and then he gave up on the game, and then I really liked it, and I just kept fucking playing, and I basically got all the way to the point of beating V3 Jackals before I lost that first account. Then, when I came back, like I said, I far surpassed the fucking V3 Jackals. I far surpassed that point. My original goal was to get back to those Jackals as soon as possible. Got their gear, forged it, made the drip, made the post, started fighting the V4s well before I was fucking ready. People were asking how is a person who hasn't even hit 200 killing the fucking V4s. I was like, I don't know what to fucking say. My whole reason for coming back to the game, my whole reason for the game living in my head rent-free, it was the Jackals. I don't know when they became an obsession of mine, but they just fucking were. So I was like, it's all about the Jackals, all coming back, get their gear, surpass them. And so I did. Funny enough, only here recently was I actually able to uncap all the Jackal gear and max it. But, oh boy, getting the V3 gear was like, that was the goal for me. And this time I was also like, I'm going to engage with the community. I'm going to try and learn the game better. I'm going to try better. I'm going to do everything I can to full send it. And
that's what I was thinking too. That's why I joined the server. I was like, I want to get better. I want to get better at the game, see how people are tackling it. If I have anything I could tell people, I don't know what I could be able to. I'm like, for 200 plus a little bit more. So the game has been way further developed than I said.
Yeah.
That's kind of what from certain was. What made you go into this server?
Today, I just like, I wanted to full commit to the game, like Almighty said. I wanted more information. The information online is there's not much. Like at the Reddit, when I saw there was an official Discord, or like not official, but like when I saw there was a Discord, I was looking at the Reddit and they were like, just join the Discord. I was like, this guy's right.
Hell yeah. I've improved so much since then. So much shit's happened since then. I've said some really cringe and stupid things. Once upon a time, I was like very against climbing, like to the point where I'd go like, what was the point of hitting 351? And then one day I hit 351 and wouldn't stop fucking bragging about it. And then, like, since then, hitting 351 is just a casual thing that can happen. Like, for example, this fucking run. This run's going to 351. I'm not fucking backing out before 351. Could I have had this mindset before? Nope. I was a very different player back then.
I just feel like this game really, definition of skill expression. Like, you can climb to 350 with certain method, but now doing it on defender, doing it on shooter, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different play styles you could use to get to the goal that, you know.
I do think what's motivating me to use all the classes is the roles. The Discord having roles is really cool and interactive, and it's like,
I saw that too.
well, now you get the fucking bragging rights if you get that shit done. I mean, that's what motivated me to fucking climb to begin with. It's like, oh, I get this role, I gotta have everyone in the Discord look over, see I'm a fucking purple name, and go, oh shit, this guy knows what's up. It's just...
You know, another thing too is people would say pay to win to a certain extent. I'm like, I'm fine with that, because I'll show runs where I do it with, you know what I mean, regular decals, you know? How far can you get with like regular decals?
Fun fact, someone in the server has already done that, and that is actually a challenge climb.
Yeah, dude, that feels good. Like, you know,
No pay to win. Just we're doing it
Not
regular
not
decal.
not only that, but
Oh,
okay,
I understand.
okay. I don't know about fucking non-premium decal deathless. All right, that one might be pushing it a bit, but
As in a barrel, you know.
Belbo
We're just shooting them.
is very infamous for hitting 351 with only one shot, one kill, nothing else.
Yeah, fuck. With all those fucking headshot reducing haters, that's fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my lord.
Rose out of his fucking mind, and he died a lot, but he does it. And the funny thing is, the more time passes and the more decals are added, the more accessible hitting 351 becomes for players. Because it's like, yeah, well, here's the funny thing. The pay-to-win argument isn't even true. It's more so pay to slightly speed up your grind, but you still have to fucking grind anyways. As someone who spent money on the game, a lot of money on the game, and who also knows that most of the fucking top players in the Discord have spent money on the game, it's more so speeding up the process than anything else. And there is even an optimal way to do it. You can, if you time it right, and you do PC deals, and you specifically do it with like all the good decals in the stews, and it's like a good event, you can get a new account to have the full fucking god build, quote unquote, pay to win shit, as simple as probably $100 or less.
Oh, dude, I should have tracked that kind of shit because, like, just find like one of the good packs and stuff. Like, you can get a lot of value out of that. You spend it properly,
Exactly.
you're good.
That's why I like try to tell people like,
Ultimate Fighter.
you guys don't understand. On my PC account, I've gotten almost every single meta decal through the 3 stews that launched with Neo DoD. And all I had to do was all of the PC deals, or a lot of them, on the account when the event was active. But because of that, I saved so fucking much and got the god build quickly. Obviously, it's not free to play, but this is the part where I would say, well, that's the point of the kill coin stews. A lot of the top players have gotten some of the strongest decals from kill coin stews. I can personally vouch for that. It takes a lot, but you do get there.
I've gotten blessed from the kill coin stews just pretty much as, not I'm gonna say just as much, but a lot.
Bro, honestly, the death metal stews fuck me way more than the kill coin stews do. Sometimes, like, the kill coin stew will give me a back-to-back body double. How the fuck? And then you over here looking at fucking DM stew. 4-star, 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 5-star. Oh, what is it? Special unit captain. Okay.
Dude, you know what happened?
Oh, 5-star?
You know what happened to me
Special
earlier
unit
that you say
captain.
that?
What?
You know the Knife Assassin one? The when you roll and
Yeah.
I got that from the kill coin stew, and right after I got a fucking dagger. The knife buff one. Back to back from kill coin.
It's
Like, I was
silly.
like, what the fuck is this? And I was thinking about it too.
It wasn't fucking exactly that, but another funny thing was I was trying for Zam for so fucking long, and then I saw like 2 super alloys or like 3 super alloys in a row in the stew, and I'm like, I don't know, could this be a fucking sign? And then I turn in my defense quest, and then I'm just randomly opening the rainbow bags, and then just there's Zam. I'm like, no, that can't be. That can't be. I'm like in denial, and I'm like, holy shit, I got fucking Zam. That's crazy. I honestly thought I was gonna get it on my second account first. Like, I thought I was gonna get it on PC first. Mine.
For the pay to win thing, you would sell like, how much money do you think it would cost to pay to win? You're not doing it. Like, if you're not pushing the buttons right, it's not happening.
If you started during the OG days and you spent all your fucking bills before this new shit came out, which again, how the fuck could you have known? And you ran out of the PC deals, God rest your fucking soul. You are probably spending several hundred, if not thousands. But if you actually do like the new PC deals and you make it work, or like the PlayStation deals, yeah, you could do it for relative cheap. And it's like, well, yeah, it's still like a fucking gotcha. You're not gonna get around that element. It is just a dumb core element of the game, but I don't know.
Like that.
I've heard how fucking bad other gotcha games can fucking be with their polls. At worst, you're looking at probably $1,000 for everything and let it die. And don't get me wrong, that is fucking horrendous. They need a pity system. But I hear horror. That's the dumb thing. I never knew it, but they did apparently have a pity during the collabs. During the collabs, they did, and they just never fucking brought it back. As the scum they fucking
they
are.
had some where if you buy a stew, like that's off the list, and you eventually can just get them all, like the ones that are available. Like they did that. I remember way back in the days.
Fuck them for removing that. They should have kept it.
It was super limited.
But
like one thing I like is besides very exclusive, decals, like you can get them from Kill Coins.
Exactly.
A lot of gotcha games, they don't have that. Like, you need to pay premium currency to.
Hell, half the time you get the fucking new ones through Kill Coins.
Dude, I've been blessed. I spent a little bit, but like a lot of my best shit has come from Kill Coins.
I mean, like I said, fucking DM stews have absolutely raw dogged my ass. While fucking Kill Coins continue to actually be kind and give me the shit I need. I've gotten Below the Belt from it, I've gotten Serial Killer from it, I've gotten Procos from it, I've gotten Dog Day Afternoon from it, I've gotten One Way Ticket from it, I've gotten Fire Angel from it, like...
I have been trying, whenever I have money, besides what I need to revive myself or whatever, like this guy says, I've spent it all as much as I can on Kill Coin stews and, essential equipment, my gun and stuff.
Look, what people need to think of is what people need to think of for Kill Coin stews to motivate them. Go for the stew rolls in the server. If you just focus on doing it for the stew rolls, you're not gonna think about like how much you're actually gonna spending. You're not gonna think about like how many fucking awful duplicates or other shit you get, and you're just gonna straight up go for spending 200 million in the fucking in the stews. And when you do that, you're gonna get a lot of decals that you can recycle, which would then go back into your economy for making the grind faster. Or you will just straight up get the overpowered 5 stars. Or you'll get garbage 5 stars, but I mean that's part of the balance, the yin yang.
I think some of the fun is figuring out like how are these even useful. Like what can I use? Like the one the seasoning one. I can see that making my red napalm farming just being easy money, like
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah, then you have fucking game-breaking shit like fucking Queen of Spades.
I wish I got that. How is that game?
Where do I even begin? So Sylvia was the earliest, most overpowered decal in the game, probably aside from Serial Killer. Because when you wear a full set of armor, which you will always fucking do, unless you want to die for some reason, you will just straight up get, at least this is what Sylvia did, a 10% damage boost, a 10% null chance, 10% at any time to just not fucking die nor take damage, and a 20% crit rate. For reference, max level fighters innately have a 35% crit rate. So, if you combine the quote-unquote God build, this is Pro Cosplayer, which has a similar effect as Queen of Spades and as Sylvia did, and pretty much Sylvia came out, then Pro Cos came out, and those decals, when you're wearing a full set of matching armor together, would give you 40% crit rate, 20% defense, 10% null chance, and 30% attack boost. But that's not the full story. That attack boost is actually multiplicative. So if you got something like, say, Golden Gem or Serial Killer, you would get a multiplicative 30% with them, not additive. And that means way higher number, way higher damage. The reason Queen of Spades is broken is it's Sylvia too. They took Sylvia and added 20% extra damage. So now, between Pro Cosplayer and Queen of Spades, you get 50% multi-damage, half of SK. So by running SK, Queen of Spades, and Pro Cosplayer, you have 100% times 50%, and that's just for that part of the build. You still have the 10% null chance, 20% defense increase, and 40% crit rate. Plus fighter's base stats, you're already upwards at 75-ish crit chance. And you add the final piece of Exodia below the belt on there with your 20% crit chance. Now your crits are essentially guaranteed, or pretty damn close to it. You're above 90 fucking percent.
Like a 10% chance of not critting.
It's above 90%, so it's less than that. You probably have like a 7% chance to not crit, if that. And you get critical damage boost, which is multiplicative with the game's innate crit damage, which in of itself
Crit damage boost is so sexy.
Which in of itself is busted as fuck. So between those 4 decals, your damage has now been amplified to an ungodly degree. That is why they're busted. On their own, they're really strong. Together, they are an unstoppable force.
Dude, I haven't gotten almost any Deathroids except when I started doing this. I'm almost done. Like, I just need one more Deathroid and
You get so many Deathroids in Neo. To the point to where it pisses us pros off so fucking much because we want other shit. But it is such a good option to collect roids. Better than Tengoku.
I feel like I'm not just gonna die when I go in there now.
Hell yeah.
And it's feeling great. Like this is nice.
But yeah, like that's...
But yeah, I really tried to get Queen of Spades. It would be nice to get at some point.
Well, you can always get it from Killcoin Stews. Which will bring us in to the most dumb fucking thing that they've ever done in terms of actual decals. Look, collab shit. It sucks because you can never get that stuff now. But even Sylvia, which was game-breaking for a 4-star, they made a 5-star and put it in the general KC stew. So technically, you can get most of the collab decals now, or their effect, but actually stronger. So because of that power creep, the fact that they're limited doesn't really matter. The way they brought them back and made them better. So that was good. What's not good is there is still a decal as limited as those fucking things. And it's really strong. Ultimate Fighter Returns. It is not in the Killcoin stew. It'll presumably never go into the Killcoin stew. It is an event
I tried to get
only, and it's only in fucking death metals. And the worst part is that fucking thing has an abysmal pull rate even from the DM stews.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I had to go well over 300 death metals to get it. And then I ironically got a copy right after because this game favors fucking duplicates. But oh boy, it was not a good time. And that decal just happens to be the one that follows that rule. The second rarest decal that's actually a game changer is Super Alloy Death Stamp. That shit is really fucking rare. You can only get it from rainbow bags, and rainbow bags are ass. You can definitely get it, and it's really strong when you do get it. But yeah, good luck fucking pulling that shit.
Out of all my pulls too, Killcoin and DMs, I've never gotten SK. Nope.
See, that one does make sense. It's one of the more rare 4-stars, but the good news is it's a 4-star. So if you keep pulling, you will eventually get it. You are far more likely to get it than you are these other 5-stars. For reference, on average, you will get 1 to 2 5-stars every million kill coins spent. That's just an average. You can go above or below that average. But that is about my average. So if that is the common average, look at how many 4-stars there are, and you'll get a pretty damn good estimate of when you're going to get SK. It's not foolproof because you pull duplicates, but it's pretty damn accurate. I hope you do get a pull serial killer at some point, but do keep in mind, since you're going to be opening a lot of rainbow bags, trying to get shit like Zam and other stuff, you'll probably pull a non-premium serial killer at some point from the rainbow bags. While it's not as good, you can just put that onto your main class. It has the exact same effect. Yep, so never take it off.
It's going to be my main class. I mean, my main farming class is always going to be Kamaz, I would imagine, just for casual farming, but...
I mean, serial killer is really good on shooter. I mean, realistically, if you want to high climb with any class, you need serial killer, so... The only one that I'd say it's a really throw on is, if you decided to go like, oh, I'll put it on Defender.
Yeah, then, yeah, I can see that not being optimal. What's that?
I have it on Defender, but this is the premium one, so I just put it on whatever fighter I'm using. So non-premium, do not.
Did somebody just have an explosion on their end?
I don't know.
Oh, that's me. What the hell is that sound?
I would do...
Yeah, I don't think my sound comes through my thing. I hope not.
Well, my TV is playing out loud, so maybe it's my game. I don't know.
I didn't hear.
Fuck. Wow, that did fuck all damage. My god. What are you doing? Stupid fucking hater. So see, here's the nice thing about Defender. They never die, but I never die. It is a perpetual fight. Payback.
I never had payback too much, and I don't think I had any when I was playing on PlayStation, and I have 3. And quite a few of the healable ones and the expendable ones.
That's good.
And he shot the landmine.
There you go.
Lovely turrets.
Yeah, I was worried for a second that my sound was coming through. Like, can I have explosions?
Well, I couldn't play, like, I heard it as I came up the escalator. You know, it was...
Oh, yeah, that
Like,
happens occasionally. The haters do that. I couldn't tell you why.
like that night with the treasure too.
Now that's a whole different fucking case. I could not tell you that one, but the explosion is usually due to the haters having Rocket or Rio Bravo or something of the like. For some reason they fire it when you're loading in. Perhaps they're trying to aggro you through the universe. I couldn't tell you.
But since you weren't the first one, I had a 1 room. And I kept hearing the treasure trooper.
No, I was there. I remember it.
I just on him.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I don't fucking know. Treasure tubers don't even spawn there. I don't.
Right. It's like
Must have been me. Yeah, that's weird. You heard him wasting around outside the level or something?
I guess. I can get to hear him. But 1, there was no treasure trooper on the entire floor. 2, not a floor you can spawn on.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Maybe somehow the sound effects got confused and misused by the game. Perhaps it was a case of it being something in the music for some reason. I don't know. Right, so the good news is Defender holds up in damage up till 100, but I mean, duh. It has the attack of a grade 6 all-rounder. And a grade 6 all-rounder can hold up at least that far. Gonna be way higher up than I'm gonna start having a bad time. Like, my overkill damage is not a lot. 52 is not a lot of damage. Or not 52, 52,000. Which I know to y'all is probably like, holy shit, that's crazy damage, but to me that's not shit. That's the kind of damage you want to be doing to the grade 8s. Not really the grade 6.
I remember when I was playing and I know you were talking about just having roids. Like, fuck, I don't want any more roids. Characters are fucking capped.
I remember when I told you that those ultimate fucking rare blueprints that only have 15 chances to spawn per run. You want to know what the most common drop from this chest are? Deathroids. So every Deathroid, you're like, that could have been the Rose, that could have been the Backdraft, that could have been the Harigami, that could have been the Dragon. But no.
Nice, I got a 90-50. That's what I need for uncapping my gun. You were asking what else you can do with Deathroid? I don't think you can do anything though.
So here's
fighter or something?
Here's the thing that you use Death. Oh, Death. Okay. Never mind. I thought you were saying Death Metals.
No.
Yeah, once you have every fighter grade 8 and max, only if you want to level a new fighter do they serve a purpose. Unless they add grade 9s. I wouldn't be so sure. The game has orange Deathroids hidden in the code for fucking a long-ass time. So...
I mean, the fact that this is the last update of the towers means that they're probably working on another update, if that, you know.
I would say keep your eye on Anniversary. If anything's gonna happen, it's gonna be then.
That's the reason I started playing this game too. Is like I was like, all right, let me just see what's going on with Let It Die. I was like, they added all this new endgame shit. Like when I was playing, they didn't have any of this.
Yeah.
The Neo floors and stuff. Like, that's.
Neo won me back, that's for damn sure. This pre-Neo Platinum Medal was a pain in the ass. Post-Neo Platinum Medal's a fucking joke. Just go to the Neo Tower with the platinum metal you need. You'll get plenty.
Yeah, dude, that's what it seems like now, but I can't make it past the first 5 floors. I can make it to floor 60, but I can't kill that napalm. And I only have like a war ensemble set right now that I'm working on, which is great for farming. I mean, there's nothing wrong with no war ensemble.
Keep doing those 5 floors until you get a Tengoku weapon on those floors. Craft the Tengoku weapon, use that to kill the boss.
Well, Dan said this sounds like a good idea. It's almost like you've done this a million times, right? Holy shit.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I've just been doing this to try to get my black roids. But that's a damn good point.
You'll get a Tengoku blueprint eventually at some point.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm playing way more. Like, I was already playing way more to get to this point. But now I'm finally playing.
Okay, so my M2G damage is completely non-existent, but my melee damage is still awesome, so that's good. I even leaned out of my melee damage, and yet my range damage is still trash. Doesn't matter.
My plan was to, like, I'm doing the Kamas thing, you know, farming, and then once I get some of these melee sets, I get to actually get in there and mix it up with some containers.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't have the armor to, you know, get clean.
Fuck. Oh my god. They're all fools. They just lined up. They got killed by one laser. Yeah, the best part of me running Defender with Full Reaper is Reaper pretty much never loses its defense. So I start at 10k. I end at like 9.5k at lowest. I resist every typing in the game to 13%. And I have Defender's tanking stats. Oh, plus max buff shots.
They take everything.
Pretty much. Like, below 100, for reference, the highest damage number I've seen so far is 200. That is the highest. For reference, I have 26,000 health. 200 damage a hit is not going to get through that health pool anytime soon. Sadly, a grade 1 all-rounder only has 200 health unless you level them up, so they would still be dying in one hit. Obviously not even.
Tengoku without any health. That's like a bad idea.
You shouldn't try to beat the base game with only a grade 1 level 1 fighter. But I tried anyways.
These are admirable feats. Even the attempt.
I mean, I got pretty far. I reached a dead end where the game has a choke point, like right around when you're about to beat the game and battle to the top, where you are just forced to grind like fucking crazy. Until that point, you don't have to do that, but that choke point is so rough, and I didn't feel like doing the climb, so I abandoned the run and the account.
When I first started playing, I spent quite a bit of time on my hand tank. Get ready, you know?
Yeah. It's U10. Fuck. Come on, U10. Dance, my darling.
Like, I told him that let it die was kind of tough.
It's a tough game, right? And he tried to, like, brute force the game. I'm like, dude, you're only going to make it so far. He stopped at U10. He gave up. He called it. He's like, yeah, I'm done with this game. Yeah, I figured this got a little farther than I thought you would, but...
U10 is a wall.
You have to grind a little bit. There's a wall.
Yeah, U10 is a wall.
Well, he got there in like a day, you know? Oh. I was trying to give him a little bit of tips and stuff, but if you know, yeah.
God damn, he's a good-ass player to get there that fast.
Well, I was coaching him quite a bit, too. So you gotta...
So you basically have somebody in this corner that already knew.
Yeah, I give you some heads up.
Yeah, that definitely does help. Still, that is impressive if it's your first time fucking playing the game, even with help.
Yeah.
For reference,
Yeah,
it's like it's a speedrunner thing, but there are like accounts where the whole goal is to start a new account at fucking floor 41 within the day. Great's got it down to like sub 10 hours now or some dumb shit like that. So,
I wonder what weapon he's using.
Deathburner Iron. The armor
the
that
iron.
I used to know that was good is Battle Trucker, but the armor may have just changed. I don't know. But I mean, either way, like, yeah, that is the strat for the speedrun, but it's also like the strategy to all players where focus one armor set, weapon you like, get it to uncap, keep upgrading it, and then once you reach Tengoku, then the actual grind begins, and you go for max fun shots, for decals, try to get a versatile build. Because up to that point, yeah, one weapon and one armor set's good enough. Upper Tengoku, you need a full-ass fucking loadout. You go into Tengoku without a lot of weapons, backup armors, and other stuff prepared, you'll be walled by R&D timers, or rather restock timers. You'll be walled by enemies that just completely resist your shit, and you have no counter for them. You'll be walled by quite a lot of things. And then you'll eventually hit max R&D, or max fun shots, I should say. And then you'll get good decals. And then you'll have a good loadout, because, well, you hit max fun shots. So that just comes with the territory. And at that point, you're at my point. Congratulations. Anything below 200 should be a joke to you.
Once you're to that point.
Yep. Lasering you all.
I don't know how much you the low HP builds where you use the what is it? I forget what it's called.
One-way ticket. Ball.
No.
Raging ball.
You know, we have red HP.
Raging ball.
Yeah, raging bull setup. So I was doing that with only lives thrice, and I was doing.
You probably did a lot better with that build than you should have been able to do.
I'm about to die.
So here's the first problem with quad bowls. Oh, there's a few problems. First problem with quad bowls, and like that build. That is 4 slots, and like for living on the edge thrice, that is 5 slots. Second problem, in Tengoku, you cannot reset living on the edge thrice. So once you use it 3 fucking times, that's it. You have a dead slot for the entire rest of the run.
Yeah, that's true. You have to return to the waiting room. Oh.
The next problem that you have with that build is you can't really eat too many false shrooms. Since you're going to be on such low HP, you won't be able to abuse shrooms too much. And if you try to fucking full heal, you're cooked. You also can't really reset your hunger too much, because if you eat too many beasts that heal too much, you'll go over that threshold. The next problem that you have is the fact that your damage is all additive. So you are effectively taking up 4 slots to do what SK can do in 1. It is a little more damage than SK, yeah, and a little more defense, but honestly, you're probably better off just being full health, tanking the hits, and like having SK to receive that damage, which is far less punishing since it's just don't get hit and kill 10 enemies. And you get the stacks back pretty easy. And then, if you get past all of those problems with the build, which, I mean, that is a lot of fucking problems. You just have the sheer fact that, like, you're using half slots for additive damage. You can't really eat shrooms. The defense buff isn't really going to make much of a difference. You're going to die quickly. If you happen to die and revive, you're full health, meaning your shit's not active anymore. It's the same restrictive shit as why Final Hero is a bad decal. On paper, Final Hero seems really good. At full HP, 40% attack, 40% defense. It's the bowls, but you don't have to put yourself on death's door. Here's the problem. Doesn't work with false shrooms. It is additive because it is in the standard pool. So if you have Serial Killer, it is straight up half as effective. And the HP regen, 15 HP a second. Yeah, on most fucking fighters, you're gonna have easily over 20,000 HP. You mind telling me how the fuck 15 HP a second is gonna make a damn dent in that pool? The reason Vampire holds up is because it's percentage based. It doesn't matter how high your HP is, you'll still heal a big percentage. In fact, Vampire stuff
8 billion damage.
is really strong if your damage output is high enough. That's why All-Rounder is fucking insane. You have great damage, and Vampire heals you for a lot, and you can still tank a lot of hits. It's the best of both worlds. But, yeah, all that basically said, people do it for Jackals, people have done that build for other things, but damage-wise, you're already outclassed by the new builds. Defense-wise, you're already outclassed by the new builds. And utility-wise...
One thing I like to think, it is possible to do some kind of decent stuff with it, but it's priced. Like, it's pretty accessible, you know, you're probably going to get tons of them.
It is, in fact, the budget build. It is the infamous budget build.
I mean, yeah. It's the budget build, yep.
But like I said, there is many other safety decals that are also budget that have actually power crept and just simply replaced the role. Stuff like 5 Leafs, One Shot, One Kill, Barbarian, stuff like that are multiplicative and are much easier to access effects that don't stop you from eating mushrooms. Because if I've learned anything with this game, mushroom is like the most important mechanic of the game. So if you can't eat mushrooms, you are limiting yourself heavily. Mushrooms straight up can make you invincible, straight up make the boss not able to fucking do anything. In fact, most of them do that. Or like empower you in some game-breaking fucking way. The mushrooms are in-game cheats. And to not use them is to handicap the fuck out of yourself. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Dirty Dan has Spy. He finally changed his name from still Spyless to Spyhaver. Holy shit. Hold on. Is this a sign? I'm getting a Tengoku mask this climb. Bro, it is so funny because Spy has been... Dan has been chasing Spy for so fucking long. It has become a literal bit. And there we go. He's no longer fucking Spyless. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I don't think Spy's all that crazy of a decal. It's excellent in what it does and the purpose it fulfills. It is excellent for material gathering. It is excellent for intel gathering, as a Spy would be. It is excellent for stamina issues, which essentially means that it is really good on shit like Striker. That is the end of compliments I can give it. At the end of the day, it is still a utility decal, and that is going to fuck with your damage high up. But some of the first high climbs ever, you know, before you actually had half the fucking decals we have now, Spy was one of those decals on the meta build. That intel would save your life. A lot of the current tricks were not known, and you simply lack the damage. Like, the decals did not exist in the game. Now it's like, oh, just pull it. But back then, like, say before Queen of Spades, guess what the next best option was? A collab decal, Sylvia. And if you didn't have that, Six-Leaf Clover or Special Unit Captain. Both of which were shitty alternatives.
What did you say was good anti-Kamasa? This guy, Trap was saying?
He's saying Spy because you can roll. Like a lot more with Spy.
No, I just got 20% pierce.
Oh,
yeah, that's definitely gonna help.
wait, 20% Pierce Res. Oh, Leader's Wills. Okay. I'm like, which one's 20%? Which one's 20%? Leader's Will.
I did some more pulls. I get what I wanted, but that one wasn't.
Fun fact. It is now possible to get 82% Pierce resistance.
Is Jack that high? It could, like,
yeah?
effectively affect? Okay.
I need to figure out what all does that so I can put it on a defender in my base just to annoy attackers.
Fun fact. The bosses have insanely high resistances. Crowley has a 97% Pierce resistance. Some bosses, like Jackson, just are straight up immune to fire. But with that stuff being said, those real high-ass percentages do some terrifying things. 100% means complete immunity to the damage type, by the way. So,
other than the healing up, maybe. Have that.
well,
With the wrong weapon, he gets healed.
well, okay, we don't... I mean, you technically have that with Phoenix, healing off fire damage and poison, and that's like a pseudo-immunity. But when I say immunity, I literally mean like nothing fucking happens. Snail shrooms actually do give you immunity to the secondary elementals. If they were active permanently, you would technically have 100% resistant to poison, electricity, and fire. But the second highest resistance value that you can get, because 82 is the highest you can get, and it's to Pierce. The second highest resistance you can get is 72. And the third highest, I believe, is 60-something? Or 50-something.
Which one's the lowest? Slash or block?
I think they're both tied at either 62% or 52%. And that is just because there is a lack of decals that do it. Here is your options for... in fact, no. There is only one decal that resists blunt and slash. It is Little Bro's Basket and Big Bro's Pocket.
Yep.
Ironically,
I have both of those.
Well, yeah, they're not exactly rare, but those are your two only ways to resist those damage types as of now. Where does the other 32% come from? Jackal Armor.
Jackal Armor?
Jackal Armor just straight up gives you 32% resistance to blunt, slash, pierce, and whatever else the fuck you want. It is the highest resistance stats of any armor in the game.
I'm uncapped. Let's go.
Huge.
I guess that's V4 Jackal stuff.
V3 stuff. But to actually make it like super good, you would need to fight V4s, yes. So pretty much.
The V one, Jackal White Pants has like no regular resistance. It's all
Yeah, they resist the secondaries, but they are the only way to get the like 72% resistance to fire, poison, that stuff. Because for reference, when you uncap them, they go from 13% to 16% per piece, which equates to 32%, yet again. So, technically, between all the Jackal armor together, you get 34% resistance to all damage types in the game. But as you can't have them all active at once, most you can ever have the Jackal armor is 32% in 2 stats, 2 of the 6. So, pick which of the 2 that you want to be nearly indestructible against.
Dude, I just uncapped my, I got the last Black Roid I needed and have enough reds to unlock my 7th skill slot.
Nice.
And I just ran on the Blood Beam when I unlocked it.
Well, the triple blood event is awesome, and if you can ever climb very high, they remove the original cap. So, now no matter what, you can get some stupid high numbers for your blood neum. For reference, my one run netted me 172,000 blood neum, I believe. And if this run holds anywhere near that, I will basically be on 300,000 blood neum. What I would possibly do with that much blood neum, I could not tell you. But yeah, shit is insane. I hope to gradually get up to the mythical, basically 1 million blood neum. I'd like to grasp 1 million blood neum.
Thinking how the decal I'm gonna use with my shooter for my 7th. Got it.
A lot of good ones. Now, the game would be so different if you didn't gain decal slots. It'd be so much freaking harder, I tell you what. People are like, oh, you have a dead slot, you have a utility decal. Imagine there were only 6 fucking decals ever. Like, bruh.
That'd be vile, dude. Be vile.
That would not be good. They had to add decal slots. And in doing so, they have to get closer and closer to invalidating Skillmaster. All the while, I'm smiling, laughing my ass off, going, Skillmaster, my buddy, my pal, you are becoming a redundant class bit by bit. Surprisingly, that one decal slot makes a pretty sizable difference. But, yo, grade 9, do you want to just completely invalidate that class's point of existing?
Well, one little strategy that I've been thinking of, I've been doing that I was thinking it would be an effective way to farm in case I just get murdered. I need to farm money. And, you know, I have a uncapped skill fighter and run it with the 5 levels thing with a giant killer. 2 giant killers, that's what I'm doing now. Since none of my classes are too terribly high. I just got my first 180.
Yeah. That's definitely good. You're getting up there.
60%.
Let me tell you, first time you get a grade 8, it's a feeling you ain't gonna forget, no matter how much time passes. Your first grade 8 is monumental. Your second grade 8 is still pretty good. Your third grade 8, okay, it's starting to get redundant now. Your fourth grade 8, okay, bro, that's just how it go. Everything beyond that point, yeah, you're just hitting rank 115 in 2DM, that's all.
I thought my rank would go up to 86 or something, I don't know.
I guess I have to put a little more points in.
Yeah, you have to upgrade your stats for it to jump, for you to technically be the next grade. Bag slots and skill decals do not count.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, no doubt. Okay, so what decal do I use?
You should jump up to 91 with grade 7. And then if a grade 7 fills out all their slots with grade 7s, you should hit rank 100. That is a fully stacked grade 7 base. The flip side, 106 is grade 8, and 115 is all grade 8s. So, there you go. Here's your reference. I hate war pits. They suck ass. I hate war pits. They're a pain in my ass.
Why, they're too tanky?
They're tanky, they're annoying, they spawn on the other side of the fucking universe. They deal a lot of damage. They're just...
I got the run down for those pits.
Just
run up to them. I mean, but yeah, it's still
yeah, wait till you encounter them above 300. You're gonna say that they are the worst possible thing you can encounter up here.
I remember going into 200 whatever, and I was like, oh, the pits aren't that bad, and then once they hit like 2 something, I was like, oh fuck. Like, since when are pits this bad? Like, fuck.
They get buffed up at 235. Whether you can handle that power creep or not, that is
okay.
That is different for every player to decide. Good thing. Nowadays, with the God build on good classes with shrooms, they're not actually too bad.
Yeah, Queen of Wolves. I don't think it's good for a Kamas build, darn it.
Hell to the fuck no. Hell to the fuck no.
I'm a legendary hero, but that's only at full HP, which usually I am full HP, I guess I'm dead.
Alright. But do keep in mind that will lock out your ability to eat false shrooms.
Right, that's why I don't really like to do them unless I'm like raiding what else? Barbell is only 15%. I do have critical attack, plus 30.
Okay. Fun fact. Barbell is additive in the general pull, so Barbell and Final Hero both share the same type of attack boost.
On that Final Hero.
Oh, you said Legendary Hero, okay.
Oh, yeah, Legendary.
Okay. That makes more sense. Either way, they're still additive. The critical attack is multiplicative. If you don't have any like crit damage increase, that shit's gonna be insane. Honestly, though, even if you do, it's still fucking insane.
Yeah, I think I just go crit attack. It's the best damage I have. I mean, I do have one shot, one kill and stuff like that, but that's
one shot, one kill is very strong. It is very strong. If you're running anything shooter, one shot, one kill, please, for your sanity. It is that worth it, yes.
So, yeah, I love one shot, one kill, but I'm just... Okay, Trigger Happy and Golden Gem with the Assault Rifle Addict, right? That's a must.
Okay.
Ultimate Fighter.
Okay,
right?
you gotta give me a moment here. So, Golden Gem would be additive in the Legendary Hero pool. You said,
Trigger Happy, of course, is the Kamas.
Yeah, that only really does an ammo save. The HP boost is some.
Okay, so Trigger Happy, Golden Gem,
Okay.
And Assault Rifle Addict.
Okay, Assault Rifle Addict is a multi 30%.
Fuck that. But I got
Okay.
Ultimate Fighter
That's a multi 10.
and Wanted. Now what?
What the
Wanted
fuck?
is dope.
What the fuck is this Wanted you're talking about? Billy the Kid?
Wanted? Oh, Billy the Kid. You're right.
Okay. I'm like, who the fuck is this
Sorry,
fucking
my bad.
Wanted?
Okay. Billy the Kid.
That's a multiplicative 15%.
So now what I'm thinking is, do I keep Joker?
Joker would be additive with Golden Gem. But it would
So-
fix your stamina problem, which Shooter has.
Yeah, but like, I might go damage. Like, I don't know. I'll go slower and go for. I'm thinking, should I go double one shot, one kill, and take off Joker?
That'll give you a lot more fucking damage. Alternatively, you can equip Barbarian over one of the one-shot, one-kills, and that's another multi 20%.
So what do you think? Because I don't want to be limited to headshots, because then that kind of fucks me for certain enemies. But
I still think one-shot, one-kill is worth it because it's multi, but then just make the other one Barbarian, in case you
you
can't
think
get that one.
Barbarian?
Yeah, because Barbarian makes two-handed weapons, and it's multi. It's a multi 20.
So what about a double Barbarian? No.
Then the two Barbarians would be additive, and you would lose the multi buff from one-shot, one-kill. That's why like having one of each is better, because they're multi with each other, and they're multi to everything else in the build. So far, you have almost everything in that build multi. Your overall percentage of each thing is very small, but you have everything multi, so I would just pile on more multi. Especially because one-shot, one-kill isn't just good for Kamos. It's good for any weapon that can headshot, especially bow, which only gets its damage via headshots.
I don't have a boa yet. We'll see when I get some death metals and if it shows up.
Get a fucking bow then, man.
I gotta wait till they offer it.
Go to Tengoku, kill the bosses, get your ass a Dominion.
Okay, so alright, so we lose the Joker and we get one shot, one kill with Barbarian?
Hell yeah, that's insane damage.
Okay, let's do that then. Alright. We got those premium versions too. Premium. Alright, so Trigger Happy, Golden Gem, Assault Addict, Ultimate Fighter, Barbarian, and Wanted. Billy the Kid. And then one shot, one kill.
Honestly, I kind of feel like Wanted's fucking cooler name for it.
It says Wanted on it, so I call
Yeah.
it that. Forget Billy the Kid.
But
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that is pretty much a full multi-build, which is a fun way of saying you'll do a lot of damage a lot. Nice. Your Kamos will hit very hard. Your other weapon, I hope to God, is the pitching machine for your sanity.
No, I just have the MPG. I don't have the pitching machine updated yet. I know I need it.
There's no graph, but there is a fucking... There is a thing that was made by Acel on the Let It Die wiki that shows what is additive and what is multiplicative. But for the most part, if it has a different type of effect, it's multiplicative and it's in its own... just so you know, I was talking to someone in my stream chat with that. What was I gonna say? I would still recommend you get Pitching Machine up, but M2G definitely benefits from one shot, one kill. So you should be fine between those two. Just use M2G knife on the bosses, and you should be able to get up pretty far.
I'm trying to get better at my M2G. I want to say that I lost a step, but I was never awesome with it. I was working on it.
None of us are. Just keep using it.
I don't know.
It's going,
You'll join the party soon enough.
you'll cheese red napalm with some shrooms and get your M2G.
And then you'll +4 it, and then boom, you really don't need to upgrade it again. I mean, you get a +5 for the fun shots and a separate buy menu, but honestly, a +4 M2G can get you all the way to 351. It can do it, so it's just... It won't do it quickly, but it will do it safely. Okay, floor 100. Oh, you're all ready for this. Belphegor Rage, Max! Max dies in 2 hits. Get fucked. So, here's the funny part. I may be defender and my stats may suck, but my stats are still technically better than y'all's, so... I sure as hell can still one-shot bosses.
I got my 7 decal.
God, you honestly, your fighters would never want to encounter the fighter I'm playing right now. You would not. It'd be a bad fucking time. Oh my god. One Belphegor Rage and you're
like a
cooked.
110 person who has decent, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not working. Because, like, here's the thing, right?
Wasn't doing well.
My damage will still probably one-shot you, but even putting that shit aside, I'm a defender with full +19 Reaper gear. You're not dealing damage to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the zeros up, I think, probably.
Not a whole lot of zeros per se, but your damage is going to be double digits at highest. And since one of my weapons that I'm using right now is a vamp weapon, I stab you once and I'm full health. Oh, crazy ass shit, man. Belphegor's buff is awesome. This fucker ends on 8,000 attack now. Tell me what the fucking devs are thinking when they did that one.
Much love to the people who have it.
Hell yeah. I mean, you could always get a copy of it. But the Tengoku Spear, yeah, it is a treat. Anyways, this is where the stream is gonna go and end. I reached 100 lads. I've done it. God, I don't remember. Do you lose life shrooms when you use... Hold on. Come on. Invisibility cloak. That's what it's called.
Yes. You're talking about when you log out of the tower? Yeah, you lose your shroom. Yeah.
Fuck. Why?
Oh, you wanted to sleep? Sleep is for the weak, man. Come on, you know that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to buy
God,
an
it means
MTG. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna buy an MTG. And then I'm gonna end this stream
I didn't
on
even know you were
the
streaming.
escalator.
What are you on Twitch?
Oh yeah. The run's about to end, but you can check out my 351 attacker if you want. Only had 8 deaths.
Damn, how do I do this? Well, switch and look up your name.
Hell yeah. For reference, it's Neo Void Hero on Twitch.
Let me see if I can look this up real quick. You're about to log out.
Hell yeah. It's so funny. I just arbitrarily put Almighty into my name because it's my favorite thing in Persona and Atlas games. I don't know why Almighty just sounds so fucking cool. So I'm like, yes! I'm still...
Neo, which hero?
Void Hero. The Neo part should just make it only me. Like, I think there's another Void Hero, but there's only one Neo Void Hero. I'm at 101 here. Hell yeah. Look at me jumping like
they got me watching an ad.
Gonna end Streamlabs. We come back later.